that, you know, if I help you, because I know you've talked shit about me. You've said, you know.
Okay, so here we got Logic, aka Mr. I'm black on white on white. You know what I'm saying? He be having his little biracial drama and da whatever. But you know, that's beside the point. He did a podcast with his pops, and it's clear to see from the clips that I seen that they ain't healed their relationship from you could tell Logic still got a lot of pain and a lot of hurt towards his pops from him not being there. And then I guess his pops got a new kid, and the dad is actually there for the new kid, and that's hurtful to Logic. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. That's understandable. I don't know how I feel about this new era of putting all your family stuff on camera, but I mean, so be it. If that's how they gonna deal with it, that's how they gonna deal with it. But on top of that, in comes Joe Budden. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I could hear where Joe Budden was coming from with some of his points on the whole conversation as a person that has respect for his pops. But you gotta come from the other side. Somebody that wasn't treated the best by their parent, they're not gonna have that same respect as you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that was treated possibly well by their parent, you know what I'm saying? Logic is still in pain as a child, you know what I'm saying? He just so happened to make it. And, so for him, it's like, man, you wasn't even there for me. And now on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? You want me to do all this for you? Shit, honestly, the dad should be thankful that he even want a relationship with him. Cause his other motherfuckers in that same position, like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? He even get shit out of me. But, you know what I'm saying? He still want to give him some things and give him an opportunity to make continuous, lifelong money. You know what I'm saying? I guess kind of similar to what Hit Boy is doing with his pops. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, as far as the Joe Budden side of it, I really think Joe he really just hate Logic, and he gonna take any opportunity to just step on that boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. If it's Logic, he finna, what? I'm shitting on you, bitch. You cracker ass white boy. Yeah, he on there with Logic. Yeah, he don't like him at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I could see all sides of it. You know what I'm saying? The Logic side, he got his hurt, and he's still trying to, even with that, still go through it and work through the issues with his pops. And Joe Budden, he coming from the side of somebody that to respect your elders, whatever type shit. So, I get it, but man, Joe, stop picking on Logic, man. Let that kid make it, bro. But yeah, all right, child, I'm out. That's too true.
We talked about the fact that, if I help you, because I know you've talked shit about me. You've said, Dad, Bobby don't help nobody. You've said this. I'm not saying you're saying it right now.
No. I mean, the bottom line
you've said it.
It's been said by me before.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, what I realize is that you don't owe me a motherfucking thing. You don't owe me nothing. And I had to come to the realization of that. I gave you your talent, but my talent was given to me by my father, which is given to you by your father,
sure.
which is given to you, in which you're going to give your son,
100%.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going down the line.
It is, but I just want to say one thing. I want to say that when we spoke earlier, and that I know you've said things like, my son don't help me, my son don't help anybody, respectfully, in a place I know that was said from ignorance, because there's also a big side of you that you know now, but you didn't know at the time. I have helped people in my family, and I've helped people outside of my family. I've helped people afford homes. I've helped the homeless. I've helped people in my black community. I've donated anonymously.
Oh, I know. I know all those things that you've done.
But let me finish. So what I'm saying is respectfully, Dad, you actually don't know all the things that I've done, because most people don't know all the things that I've done, because I don't exploit the fact that I give, let alone to my black community. I'm not out here trying to prove my blackness. You know, I'm not a nigga who goes to the hood with a fucking turkey every Thanksgiving and throws it out. I'm not. That's not who I am. So with that being said, Daddy,
I got you.
when we spoke earlier today, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers even in our family who could be like, oh, Bobby, don't, you know, he got all this money, he got millions of dollars, but he don't want to help nobody, he don't want to buy nobody a house. Well, hold up, let's just step back real quick. And I'm going to say all this, and it's not going to be a one-sided conversation, Dad. I promise you. But this, I just want to get this out, and I want to say it, and I really want to go back and forth, and I want to have fun. I want to laugh, and I want to have a good time, but I just want to say this because it's very important to me. There was a time when you came to me, asked me for $850,000 to buy you a house studio for you and your band. Now, I've also had my sister ask me to buy her a house. I've had my brothers ask me to give them money. I've given tens of thousands of dollars to my brothers and my sisters, and I've seen them piss it away. So when you do the math, right, and we did the math earlier today,
Exactly.
It's you, it's my mama, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other brother, it's my other brother. That's 9. Now, let's not talk about how many fucking kids all these people got, but let's just talk about those 9 people.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to buy y'all a decent house, that's $500,000. That's for 2 people, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4.5 million just to purchase that, let alone mortgage, let alone other bills that come into that. Now, okay, you got a house. So then what? That's 9 houses. Let's talk about 9 vehicles. Let's talk about 9 cars that I got to pay for. Let's talk about 9 gas bills a month I got to get paid for. Let's talk about 9 AT&T fucking bills I got to pay for. 9 Comcast bills, HBO bills. I'm gonna keep going. Cause guess what? If I'm paying all this money, ain't nobody on welfare no more. Niggas ain't fucking broke no more. So they ain't on welfare, they ain't on food stamps. That's 9 people I got to pay for food for. That's 9 people I got to pay for vacations for. Now, let's also talk about the fact that a majority of your children and my mother's children all have children. So let's duplicate that motherfucker times about however much that is. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And unfortunately, I've learned when I give 10,000 here, 5,000 here of cash to somebody, and then they blow it, and then they don't got nothing.
They don't use it right.
And then they look at me like I fucked up or I did something wrong, and then they come back and they ask me again and again and again. Now, as a fucking millionaire who has broken that cycle, made it out the hood, educated myself, and understand what it means to be self-sufficient, there is no way as a fucking man that I could ever, as much as it hurts me to see the people that I love struggle, give them money and watch them just burn it to nothing again. So I say all that to say, Daddy, I love you with all my heart. And the only reason I ain't never given you a crazy amount of money is because I didn't want to see you blow it. Now, with all that said, we had a conversation today. I'm going to buy you a truck, and I'm going to do more than that.